Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. I hope you're doing spectacular today. We are back with yet another live stream, my friends, and today we're hanging on. We're hanging on to these price levels, kind of trading to the side, and Bitcoin dominance not quite decisive on if it wants to continue to explode upward or come back down, leaving people scratching their head, wondering, is this thing still on? When is this bull market going to peak? And matter of fact, that is what I put into the polls for you today. In the comment section on YouTube here, we've got a poll out. I want to know, when do you guys think the peak of the bull market is going to be? Is it going to be Q1? Is it going to be Q2 or 3 or 4? So far, 30% of you guys have voted for Q3. Actually, we really got it split. You got Q1 with 28% of the vote, Q2 with 28% of the vote, Q3 with 30% of the vote, and Q4 with only 13% of the vote. So this tells me that generally people are like, this bull market can't last much longer. Over half of respondents right now, 60% of you guys believe that it's going to be over before July. Wow. Wowee mowee. Let me tell you. Let's see. I want those votes to keep coming in. Excuse me. Hope you guys are doing great today. We got a lot going on. I do have some news stories to share with you today. A lot more news stories than yesterday, at least. And feeling the energy a little bit more. Perhaps it's because I did have that second cup of coffee, despite Mrs. Crypto kept saying, babe, no more coffee. She doesn't like when I have too much coffee because I turn into, some kind of energized monkey, I guess. So here we are, guys. We are looking at the charts for the day. Let me go ahead and put my face down in the bottom right corner of the screen there. Beautiful. Good. Got it. Nice. Okay. Shout out to the chat real quick. Welcome back. Shout out to Cryo in the chat. Marty Cleary's Beef. Have a day. Have a great day. We got Joyce R in the chat. Hello. Mrs. Crypto Kip says, you don't need it. And then you can't sleep at night. It's true. But honey, you know I don't sleep at night anyway. So it's all good, baby. It's all good. That's my wife in the chat. Chroman Empire. Shout out to you, Jeremy Jackson. We got me.crow just looking. Welcome to Texas. Oh, you from Texas? Okay, we got a lot of Texans in the chat. In Denton, Texas, apparently there's a whiteout. Several inches of snow in Texas. You, boy, howdy. Okay, I don't think that's how you do it in Texas, but that's all I got from a Midwestern me. That's all I got. So many people are bearish, says Edward. And perfect time to DC. I couldn't agree more. And hello from South Africa, Cape Town. What's up, Cape Town? What time is it for you over there? Late at night, I assume. I don't really know how the time zones work. Leonard, welcome. Welcome, guys. Stark Network getting a boost today, and AQT. What the heck is an AQT? Alpha Quark token. Wow. I don't even know what this is. I've never even heard of this. Okay, here we go. Another, metaverse token, NFT token. Wow. Crazy, guys. You got Bitcoin coming into 93K. Let's look at the top gainers, top losers. Let's get into some of the news. We'll do this. We'll look at the top gainers, top losers. Then we'll look at the charts. We'll break it all down. Let some more folks hop in, and then we'll go through some of this breaking news. And then at the end, we'll do a little Q&A. How does that sound to you guys? Good? Great? Grand? Wonderful. Okay. So you got Bitcoin at 93.4. That's fine. That's okay. Everything's fine. Down 0.17% today. Everything's fine. Ethereum down to 3,200. Man, $4,000 has just been a brick wall. I wanted to sing a song there, but I'm worried of copyright strike, so I won't sing what I wanted to sing. Man, I wish I could sing more on the streams. Have some fun with it. Can't do it. Copyright infringements. Bummer, man. $3,200 for Ethereum, up 1% today. That's fine. So Bitcoin's down a little bit. Ethereum's up. Bitcoin dominance is falling today, which is fine. That's great. XRP hanging on below 250, but above $2. ISO 20022 coins doing fine lately. BNB token back below $700. Solana below $200. What a bummer. Dogecoin at the low half of 32 cents. Man, low half 32 cents. Cardano below $1. Great discount for that coin. Tron hanging out at about 24 cents down. Nothing's really super up to date. Oh, here you go. You got Sweet recovering a little bit. Man, it had a big dip. Sweet had a big dip. It was up on the $5-ish range, and now it's back below $5 and up 5% today. Still up 10% over the last 7 days. Man, that coin has been strong. Stellar and ISO 20022 coin. So is Hbar. Fine, sturdy, in the top 20. Polkadot falling in rank. Very interesting. And Litecoin still in top 30. What a meme, huh? Pepe falling a little bit in rank, down to $7.3 billion market cap. One incredible discount for that coin. I think it's going to go over 10x bull market. When's the bull market going to end? I got to pull out in the chat for you guys. I want to know what you think. When is this bull market going to end? Let's look at what our top gainers are and what our top losers are. Top gainers, Swee's recovering nicely today. Neo is up. Wow. Move and Kaya, these two have just been random pumpers lately. Decentraland is up a little bit. XTC up. Perhaps I should do a how many XTC to be a millionaire video. Maybe. I'm thinking about doing that. I think I might do that. Might even do that today. So we'll have to see. So we've got a couple coins that are biggest gainer today, 6.4%. Not a big gainer. Bigger losers today, SPX 6900. AO down 15%. AI 16Z. Oh, somebody was telling me they were buying that in the chat yesterday. Down 12%. It's an AI meme. These are both meme coins. Down big. Dog with hat down big. Thorchain. Never really been a huge fan of Thorchain. I know some people were freaking out about Thorchain back in 2021, but I don't know. It never really caught my attention. Down 10% right now. Down 26%. Anyway, you see these double-digit losers over the last 7 days, guys, and what incredible discounts you do have on some coins out there, like Flare and Phantom, good discounts. Dog with hat, I mean, I'm bullish on Dog with hat. That's got a good discount. If you're bullish on this AI coin, hey, it's down 29% above $1 billion market cap still. It's a meme. So I don't know. Virtuals, perhaps. People have been talking about that a lot. I think that's been sturdily falling. Didn't this come out recently? This one I think came out pretty recently, guys. Perhaps it's been around for longer than I thought. Man, this thing's been rallying this year. I gotta check again. What is virtuals one more time? Oh, revolutionize AI for virtuals. Okay, so it's kind of an AI play, I guess. So there you go. This is maybe a top AI play is what I got to look more into virtuals. I know it's been pumping lately. Now it's dumping, and you could have bought it up at $4.70. Well, now it's down to $3.20. This is when I get more interested, guys. When you see a big dip, I'm much more interested when things are dipping when they're pumping. Truthfully, I mean that's the way. Unless I'm holding the thing, then I'm very interested when it's pumping because I'm making money, and that's what you should be interested in too. And when you're interested in a coin that you're holding and you're making money on it, you should take some profit. That's the name of the game. Take some profit. So anyway, we're seeing a lot of coins down mostly as of late. But there are a couple coins that are up. Bitcoin, of course, coming a little bit lower, back down to 92, coming down to another daily candle low. I mean, this is 3 days of red in a row. It's looking more and more like we want to go lower. And so when we see Bitcoin coming lower, if we see Bitcoin, break down below this 91K wick that we hit here, right there, you're probably going to see Bitcoin dominance come back to the upside. And we had actually a red candle yesterday for Bitcoin dominance, but I wouldn't be surprised if this turned green if Bitcoin started to fall down to 88, 85K, maybe even down to 73K. What we're also seeing is our total market cap continuing to fall lower. Weekly time frame looking red. Daily time frame, another daily candle. Guys, this is good news, okay? I know it hurts in the meantime. You're seeing your altcoins come down. I get it. I got it. Good. Not good, but fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Daily candles, guys, coming down. I want to see a daily candle close bounce off the 3 trillion dilly. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. I shouldn't say things like that. That's not cool, man. Look, I don't know. I think I had too much coffee. Perhaps my wife is right. $3 trillion. I want to see a daily candle close, a bounce off of $3 trillion. And if we can see a daily candle close bounce off $3 trillion or a couple and a weekly candle, fine, whatever. I don't care. Just give me some candle closes at the daily or the weekly time frame off 3 trillion so we can see Bitcoin dominance officially top out, Bitcoin start moving up, and Bitcoin dominance falling, and altcoins starting to moon, and our total market cap start to move back to the upside, maybe from $3 trillion all the way to $10 trillion. We can see total market cap of crypto go from $3 trillion to $10 trillion. That means $7 trillion are about to flow into the crypto space. Imagine what can happen to a Dogecoin. If $7 trillion flows into the crypto space, Dogecoin's coming down today, down to 31 cents. I had too much coffee. It's okay. Everything's fine. We're down to 30 cents potentially here, I think, on this dip. Now, if Bitcoin does choose to slip down a little bit lower than 91 and we are coming down 92 for now, Dogecoin easily could come back down to the 26 cents level, the 22 cent level, or possibly even the 19 cent level, giving you an insane discount if you were to have. Look at this recent high that we had back in December 18th, not that long ago. If it does come down to 19 cents, you got a 60% discount on Dogecoin before a potential boom. Guys, and the truth is I do expect it to be possible to see Dogecoin go to $2. So if it comes down to 19 cents, there's your 10x for Doge, guys. There's your 10x opportunity for Doge. Buying at 19 cents, watching it go to $2, 10x on Dogecoin, a top 10 cryptocurrency. That is possible, guys. That is possible. We're actually seeing Dogecoin play out exactly like I've been discussing lately, where it's coming down to touch the top of this trend line as well. I think that's fine. Even if Dogecoin comes down to that 19 or 22 cent level, you're still probably going to be seeing Dogecoin hold up versus Bitcoin here. Of course, if it doesn't, then we got to kind of reconsider our options. But I've seen historically Dogecoin play a game, bounce, and move back up to new highs for the cycle. We're above the range now. I want to see the bounce and then move back up to the new highs for the cycle. Okay? Okay. What else we got going on? I've been talking a lot about CRO. It's coming down to 12 cents because Bitcoin's falling lower. It might even hit 10 cents again, which is fine. It's totally fine. This is the altcoin game that we're playing right now. A lot of pain in the crypto market. Mrs. Crypto keeps saying she's usually right. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this. You guys are siding with Mrs. Crypto Kip in the chat. I understand. I understand. Mrs. Crypto Kip is always right. That's it. That's it. Always right. Every time. Every time. Okay. Wow. All right, guys. So shout out to Khalid. How you doing? We got Conjo in the chat. It says, I only have 23 Dogecoins, but I have 12 million Pepe coins. Wow. Wowie. The bullish narrative is over, says Fred Smith. Bluetooth. I don't know. The bullish narrative is not over. The bullish narrative is not over. We've just begun. Imagine when a national strategic reserve is actually passed. Going to be unbelievable. Shy Sox says AI is probably going to be the play. NFA, he says. I think that we are going to see AI as one of the top plays in this bull market. No doubt about it. I still got to figure out which ones there are, and I think there's a lot of time left. Joyce R.S., in your opinion, will it pump January 20th? Well, great question. Great segue as well. I do think that there is a chance that we will pump on January 20th, guys. Right now, we are sitting on January 9th, and look, that gives us plenty of time to dip back down and start coming back up. I wouldn't be surprised if we dip down to 85K, and then by January 20th, we are surpassing 100K again, and that's it. Then we're going up, maybe. If we get some executive orders that come out on day one, that is very, very possible. Kali says, what about Popcat? I'm stuck in the cat. That's tough. There's the memes. Look, the cat is following the broader market. The broader market's dipping, so is the cat, so is the dog, so is the frog, so is the llama, so is the beaver, and so is the otter. And I don't even know those last three animals if they have coins, but you know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's a Shib, a Pepe, a Doge, a crow, an altcoin like Sweet, Soul, or ETH. Nothing's really going up right now in any meaningful way because that's just not where we're at right now. For the broader news, Alrighty then. So, if we look at some liquidations, let's take a peek. Okay, we've got the last 2 days, we had some big liquidations, $483 million, $443 million. Then the next day, so almost $1 billion liquidated lungs in the last, the first, end of the week here of January. So that's pretty neat, Pete. And then today we had some more liquidations as well, about half as much as we had the 2 prior days, but longs are getting hurt. There are bullish narratives, guys. That's why there are long trades out there right now. But unfortunately, there is some volatility caused by the Fed, the interest rates, and some fear of the new administration and tariffs. Now, I think that the new administration has more bullish things for the crypto market than bearish things, specifically because of the National Strategic Reserve. We've got a lot of things to talk about, guys, in this video. So let's hop into some of the news. Smash the like button. I hope you guys are doing great. This is live, Khalid. This is live, Khalid. This is live. Look, what we're going to talk about this whole market. You're stuck in the cat. I understand. Let's talk about the broader market so you can understand what's going on. Here you have an article by Forbes saying, is this a good article by Forbes? Time to sell. Serious Bitcoin price crash warning adds to crypto sell-off. Guys, time and time again, you will see articles like this from publications like Forbes. Frankly, Forbes is one of my least favorite publications out there. They do clickbaity articles and they don't really ever have any good takes. They just regurgitate information. At the end of the day, I think we all kind of regurgitate information. You got to go out there and farm some information, and then you can formulate an opinion on it and then give people your opinion on it. But what they're doing here is they're talking about Arthur Hayes' warning. And this is Hayes' quote right here: right on schedule, just like almost every other year. It will be time to sell in the late stages of the first quarter and wait for positive fiat liquidity conditions to reemerge in the third quarter. Hayes, co-founder of Bitcoin and crypto derivatives partner BitMEX, who went on blah, 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 blah. So he's saying that, we're going to pump back up in the third quarter and then into Q4, I guess. And so, again, I put out a poll in the chat, and I'm going to look back to the poll. And I asked you guys this: when will the peak of the bull market be? Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4? 31% of you guys have said Q1. 32% of you guys have said Q2. 24% of you guys have said Q3. And 13% of you said Q4. So less of you on Q4 than any other quarter. Here's what I want to remind you guys. You'll look here. This was our 2021 bull market. Now, this Arthur Hayes business, this is what we saw in Q1 of 2021. And we saw a nice pump, and then we had a little bit of a dip, and then June, and then July, we pumped again. This is that Q3 pump he was talking about, and we pumped into Q4, and then it ended before the end of Q4, and then we had a bear market. And for some reason, he thinks that's exactly how this is going to play out again. And guys, that is not exactly how this thing always plays out, because if you go back to 2017, you see this. Here you go. You've got, he says it like it happens every time. It only happened the last bull cycle. You got January, February, March, April. Here we are. We're still pumping into April, into May. We're pumping more. June, we're still pumping. Little lull in June, little lull in July, back up in the end of July into August, September. So June and July are historically kind of red. June is actually historically some of the lower areas. So, I look out for that, perhaps, maybe a little bit of a dip, buying opportunity in the June, July region. But here we are. We're coming up into January, February, March. I mean, these are supposed to be some good months, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get up to, 4 trillion. I wouldn't be surprised to see after inauguration us get up to 120, 140, something like that. And then maybe we do get a dip in the summer before continuing up in Q3. And maybe we don't make it to Q4. Maybe we might get slightly into Q4. But that's kind of what I take out of this story. And so, look, I don't think that it's time to sell. I hate this headline from Forbes. But maybe they're talking about the timing for selling, right? If you want to take some profit before the summer, fine. I mean, look, take profit on the way up. If you're making money, if your portfolio is good enough to screenshot, it's good enough to take profit. That's just how this thing goes. That's just how this thing goes. A 99-cent super chat from Marcin. Thanks, Marcin. Appreciate it. How you doing? How you doing? Nico wants thoughts on XRP. I can give you some thoughts on XRP a little bit later. Shout out to Pepe in the chat. Marcin beating me to the punch, saying DOJ authorized to sell 69,000 Bitcoin. And perhaps that's the reason that we are seeing a dump today. Yes, that is correct. We are seeing that story come out. Here you go. This is the story that Marcin is talking about. U.S. court greenlights sale of $6.5 billion in seized Silk Road Bitcoin. Yes, Marcin, I had the story ready. Can you believe it? Ready to go on that story. This is very interesting. U.S. court greenlight sale of $6.5 billion in seized Silk Road Bitcoin. The ruling does not ensure immediate liquidation of the seized Bitcoin, as federal asset forfeiture requires several administrative processes. And so what you've got going on is there's $6.5 billion worth of sell pressure that's causing some fear in Bitcoin right now, adding to the downside today, no doubt about it. And so if you're wondering why we're continuing to the downside, well, it's because there's just weakness in the market. Now you've got the Fed rate cut fear. Now you got Silk Road panic selling fear. Look, guys, we're going to look at some historic data here and tell you what the big picture is. But again, buy low, sell high is what the smart money does. That's what they do. I have never, ever been scared of Silk Road sell-offs, okay? I'm so sick of, oh, North Korea hacked millions in crypto. Oh, Silk Road sell-offs. Oh, Germany's selling their Bitcoin. These dips get accumulated, my friends. The dips get accumulated. That's just how she goes. Nico wants to know, hey, Pepe, do we hold or sell? Well, look, we'll talk about Pepe. I promise you, Nico, I got some news to get through. I will come to Pepe. I promise you. You got to understand the broader market. I know people want to know right now, should I buy or sell this thing? But in order to understand if you should buy or sell a thing, you have to know what's going on in the space. So one thing, a little bit of potential sell pressure. I believe this creates buying opportunities. Generally, if things dip and I'm bullish on them, I buy those dips. That's how this works. You actually see the future president of the United States have a successful NFT collection landing on Bitcoin. Now, the Don has his NFT collections on Bitcoin. He has actually launched 5 NFT collections since 2022. Can you believe it? It's absolutely amazing. Totally tremendous. Nobody's ever done so many NFTs. Can you believe it? The best NFTs, the collections of collections. I'm collecting. Are you? Is everybody collecting out there? No, I'm actually not collecting these, to be honest with you, but it's just unbelievable. What an incredible time. I think this is generally bullish for crypto overall. You've got the strategic reserve conversation. You've got the future president, the president with, crypto holdings. You've got, for some reason, the U.S. government is going to sell some of this big. I can't believe the U.S. is going to sell $6.5 billion in Bitcoin right before we get a national strategic reserve. What I don't understand is, why don't we just hold the thing? Why don't we just hold it and be like, hey, we got a bunch of Bitcoin. We're going to hold billions of Bitcoin forever and just hold the Silk Road Bitcoin. I don't know why we don't just hold that stuff. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, guys. I'd like to see us just hold this stuff. But in the meantime, this story's out, whatever. Strategic reserve, I think, is coming. In the you've got also other folks out there like this Steve Hanke guy calling the U.S. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve the stupidest idea, and here's why. First of all, look at Steve Stanky Hanke over here, and look at all the wrinkles on his face. Look at his white hairs, and look at his glasses. Look at his bifocals. He's an old man. He does the double Windsor, by the way. That's how you know he's smart, right? Because that's a thick Windsor knot right there. Let me tell you. He's an old man in a suit. Do you trust old men in suits? Should we trust old men in suits? He's an American economist. Well, he's an American, and he's an economist. Must be smart. Gray hair, glasses, American economist. His name is Steve Stanky Hanke. Look, I don't care. Here he is. U.S. Bitcoin Reserve is the stupidest idea per the Stanky Hanke. He shared an extract from his recent interview where he said he shared his take on a suggestion made by Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming during a blockchain conference. Basically, this whole idea of the strategic reserve. The prominent U.S. economist said that converting government savings into Bitcoin would put a drag on the economy, since those savings would not be invested in real capital assets that produce things. Instead, we can fuel wars across seas. Instead, we can send money here. We can send money there. We can burn money doing this, burn money doing that for things that don't really help, anybody, right? Here in the US, at least, it helps some folks overseas. Arguably, is that good? Is that bad? I'm not getting into that debate today, but this is this very interesting argument for me. Savings funneled into Bitcoin aren't building factories, creating jobs, or driving innovation. Neither is sending money overseas. Okay. So, instead of ripping into the strategic, and look how smart he is, by the way, he's got a bookshelf behind him. He must be a genius. He must be a genius, guys. Look, I think he's got 500 books on that shelf behind him. Do you think he read all the books? Do you think he read them all? Do you think if I asked ChatGPT, tell me about these books, it could tell me about the book? Do you think he read all these books? Look at how smart he must be. Let me just debunk this guy's, brainiac opinion, this American economist, in 2 seconds, because it's easy to do. Savings funneled into Bitcoin aren't building factories, creating jobs, or driving innovation. Neither is the money that we send overseas, broski. So why are you complaining about a U.S. Bitcoin strategic reserve, which is a stupid idea, apparently, instead of complaining about burning money on X, Y, and Z? Okay. And there's so many examples. That's why we got the Department of Government Efficiency. Have you seen what Elon and the Department of Government Efficiency have come out with in terms of what we're burning money on? By the way, if we did buy Bitcoin, we would be seeing the price of Bitcoin go up. A U.S. Bitcoin strategic reserve is a stupid idea. So do you think that this economist thinks that a gold strategic reserve is a stupid idea? Because if he thinks that a gold strategic reserve is a stupid idea, then he's basically, then he's stupid. I don't know. Bitcoin is better than gold. Maybe he doesn't believe that, but other people do. Get on board or get lost. The guy's probably got 15 years left to live, and so he's not going to see Bitcoin go to $1 million. The gray hairs, the wrinkly-faced men, it's usually men, the gray-haired, wrinkly men like to hate on Bitcoin. We've seen it before, and they've been wrong before, and they'll continue to be wrong, in my opinion. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. Jamie Dimon wanted to kill off Bitcoin, and Buffett hates it. Jamie Dimon, by the way, oh, where's his face? His face was on this article. He's got gray hair. Okay, so does Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett's got glasses. And his business partner, Charlie Munger, passed away recently, and he looked like a turtle. He just did, okay? I can't explain it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Charlie Munger looked like a turtle. Am I right or am I right? Well, these two hated Bitcoin. And they hated it at $15K. They hated it at $1,000. They hated it at $4,000. Well, today it's at $100,000. And it's going to keep going up. And their hatred is going to go on in history as even the smartest investors in history, quote unquote, which is what people call these two, missed Bitcoin. Everybody's going to miss something. Eventually, new things come along. And look, I'm not hating on old people. I love old people. You got grandparents. I got one grandparent left. And you know what? I always have asked my I love old people. And you know what? Ask them a story about their life. Learn from them. And you can learn a lot. You can learn about their life. You can learn about history. What was it like in America at this time? What was it like in America at that time? What's going on? Go ask your grandparents about their life and learn everything you can. But don't ask them for investing advice about Bitcoin. Good luck trying to explain to them what a Bitcoin is. It's difficult. It's difficult to understand. But meanwhile, we're headed forward into the future. Another gray-haired beauty. Big beauty. We love him. Don't you love him? Don't you love this guy? Don't you love him? Gary Gensler. SEC's Gary Gensler says most crypto projects are doomed as Ripple appeal deadline nears. Look, the truth is most crypto projects probably are doomed. Yes, I said that, and I mean it. There are hundreds of thousands of crypto projects. For every one real utility coin, there are 500 meme coins. And then there's 7,000 different fart coins, okay? So those coins are going to go down. Maybe fart coin's going to be around forever. Whatever. I don't care. But the reality is there's so many crypto projects launched every day. There's a lot that are, doomed or whatever. Gary Gensler, though, what an idiot. This guy, wow. Kip, what did that coffee do to you? Gary Gensler is leaving his post as the head of the SEC because he's a failure. He's been bashing crypto regulation. He hasn't helped crypto regulation at all. He's put in more hurdles than any progress, or he says he's trying to protect investors, and it seems like he's just kind of trying to hurt our investments, which is strange. And there's a lot of crypto projects that aren't going to make it, but there's a lot of crypto projects that are. Gary Gensler warns that market is still rife with fraud. Says many projects won't survive his many projects won't survive in his final interview as SEC chair. Outgoing SEC chair highlights scams in crypto, calls for stronger regulation. He prepares to step down. We've got a new one coming in. The SEC has filed about 100 enforcement actions in the past 4 years compared to his predecessor Jay Clayton's 80. Gensler believes that the crypto market is still struggling with fraud, and here he is, his quote: "In this field, it is rife with bad actors." He then broke down the crypto into two parts, saying the public knows a lot about Bitcoin. No, they don't. No, they really don't. Which, depending on its market value, is 2/3 to 80% of the market value of crypto. Actually, we can look at it. It's about 60% right now, not 80%. That hasn't been 80% in a long time. Perhaps he's excluding stablecoins or something. I don't know. Gensler pointed out that there are 10,000 to 15,000 projects raising money from the public. Many of these projects, he believes, are simply speculative investments hoping for a better future. He explained, "I've been around finance for 4 decades, and everything in the markets trades in a mixture of fundamentals and sentiment." However, he added, "At any given time, I've never seen a field that so much wrapped up in sentiment and not much about fundamentals." So wait, Gary, baby, Gary, Bobby. You don't like Fartcoin? What's going on? Gary Gensler does breaking news. Headline reading, Gary Gensler doesn't like Fartcoin. Okay, big surprise. Here's the deal, guys. If I could do a GoFundMe for my hair transplant, or if I could do a GoFundMe for my aunt's heart surgery or whatever, or I want to start a business and I'm going to raise awareness in the public and do a GoFundMe. If I can successfully get the word out and raise that money, should that be legal? Probably. It probably should be. Why? Because you have freedom of speech. Money is speech. You have freedom of speech. You can do whatever you want with your money. And if you want to invest in Fartcoin, you go invest in Fartcoin if you really want to. If you've done your research, if you're not investing more than you're willing to lose, and you're taking your life into your own hands, you want to invest in my hair transplant or your aunt's surgery, or you want to invest in some startup from your neighbor down the street who's trying to build a lemonade stand, you can invest in whatever you want to. Why is he telling us what we can and cannot invest in? And look, the truth is, and everybody needs to be aware of it, which is why, folks like me and Black Sea are putting out content like this, is you have to understand that there are a lot of scam projects out there. And he's got a point. I'm not saying Gary Gensler is entirely wrong. He's got a point, okay? Go to CoinMarketCap and just look right here at this category every day. They've got this big square right here. Come on, load for me. Load for me. Load for me. Trending on Dex. Look, fat coins, smelt. Number 3, I don't even want to say it. Unbelievable. These are probably going to go to zero. All of these, okay? So look, you want to invest in them, fine, do it. You invest in whatever you want to invest in. But the point is we should be free to do it. We should be free to do it. And do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I think you do. I think you get what I'm saying. In the meantime, we are having an increased interest in supporting the future president. Circle donates $1 million worth of USDC to the future president's inaugural fund. And this one's actually quite shocking. Google donates $1 million to the future president's inaugural fund. We've got a lot of news today. An $870 billion asset manager, Standard Chartered, to offer Bitcoin and crypto custody services in Europe. Well, that's pretty neat. It is pretty neat. My monkey doesn't stink says, how many penny stocks get rugged? A lot of them. It's the same idea. It's the same idea. You've got Rich Dad Poor Dad author saying, I continue buying Bitcoin because crashing means Bitcoin is on sale. So let me jump into the question from some of the folks in the chat. I had one guy continuously asking me, Khalid, should I buy or sell Pepe? Well, Robert Rich Dad Poor Dad says, I continue buying Bitcoin because crashing means Bitcoin is on sale. And if you believe in Bitcoin, then you should probably believe that a general bull market is coming for crypto. Probably. That's what I think. If you guys want to do some trades for yourself, by the way, and you want to trade Pepe, you want to trade Bitcoin, you want to trade whatever it is that you want to trade out there, you can sign up for Blowfin. It's super easy to use. It's super easy to sign up. There's a up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you do sign up using our link, and 10% discount on trading fees for life when you sign up today. So check it out if you want to. You want to do some trades. You want to buy these dips. Rich Dad Poor Dad author is buying these dips. Why is he buying these dips? Because look at history, guys. Here's our 2011, 2014, 2018, and 2022 dip. Here's our 2012, 2015, 2019, 2023 recovery. Here's our 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024 continuation to the upside. Here, and then we go to new highs, which is circled right around here. And then 2013, 2017, 2021, and now 2025. We're waiting for the move to the upside. Now, this could play out where we come down a little bit before going up. Here you go. We could come up, come down, come up, come down, come up, come down, come down. These are 30% crashes in the middle of the bull market. Here we go. Here's this weird double peak thing that we had in 2021. Who knows exactly how this is going to play out? But generally, we are about to see things go up in 2025. That's what this whole 4-year cycle thing is about. Looking at some other data, this one is shared by George from Cryptos Are Us. He posted this one out from somebody out there who did this. CryptoCon published this. Here you go, 2013. Here's 2017. Here's 2021. And now 2025. This is where we're at. January begins where we have a little bit of red, and then we boom. Here's a little bit of red to start January, and then we boom. Here's January 1st. Here's a little bit of red, and then we boom. Here's January. We came up, we came down, and now we're waiting for the boom. Waiting for the boom. And I think the boom is coming. Okay? And March, looks like there's always a little dip after March. Looks like, and maybe that's what Arthur Hayes is reflecting. One dip. It's not a very long dip. It's a very quick dip, but after March, there could be a dip. So rally into March, altcoin season, January, February, March, possibly. Cool off, continuation into the fall. That's what I'm looking for, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Bitcoin down to 92.69. How we doing? Let's look at Pepe. Pepe is coming down, coming lower, looking like it's going to continue the climb downward, possibly coming back down. I mean, guys, it could come all the way back down to 401, 4011, 4013. We're going to keep an eye on it. Does that mean you should sell? Well, if you think that it's going to go to $100 billion, then don't you think you should accumulate? I mean, maybe you don't think it's going to go to $100 billion. Right now, Pepe is at like $7 billion. I think it's going to go to 50 at least. I think it can go to 100. I think it's got tremendous upside. I think Pepe's got a lot of upside. So, I mean, that's my thoughts. I'm looking for our total market cap to bounce off the 3 trillion dilly. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. What else is going on, guys? How you doing? How you feeling? Banana peeling? What's happening? Capping? Okay. What do you think base token will be listed on Coinbase Exchange? You mean Brett? I don't know. I don't think there is a base token. Is there a base token? I don't think there is a base token. Today I'm going to a hair transplant facility to get a consultation. I might not do it. I might stay bald forever. I'm going for this whole Pitbull look. What do you think? Is Miss Crypto Kip still watching? What do you think? Mini Top G. Don't do it. Yeah, I might just, play the Bitcoin rap. What is the Bitcoin rap song? Bitcoin's ripping up to 200K to the moon every single day. That's all I got. That's my rap. All right. Peak bull market going in 2024, says Vincent. That's a long name, Vincent. I'm going to go back to the poll because I've got a poll out there saying, when will the peak of the bull market be? Q1, 32% chance, you guys say. Q2, 32% chance, you guys say. Q3, 23% chance. And Q4. Wow, a lot of you guys are bearish on the latter half of Q3 and Q4, which is surprising to me considering how much we've talked about rate cuts. I missed your comment last night, brother. I missed your comment, Eric. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Repeat it. Scossum says, I'm thinking we got about 150 to 180 days to go. Scossum with the $2 super chat. Thanks for the super chat. 150 to 180 days to go. Well, Scossum, what I've talked about is this. Let's do some measuring, guys. It's been a while. It's not true. It hasn't been a while since I measured this, but let's try to measure it exactly this time. Okay? At the very bottom of the last bear market, it's like right here, to the very top, $1,062 days. Okay, let's look at the last one before that. $1,066 days. Guys, these are literally within 4 days of each other. It's crazy. That's crazy. So let's just say we go to 1,064 days, which is right down the middle. I'm going to show you guys the facts here. If we went out to 1,064 days, guys. Look at it. See it down here? That means the bull market's over October 20th on a Monday, 2025, if it goes 1,064 days. That's Q4, folks. That's Q4, folks. Now, how many days? So let's go to October 20th. By the way, there's no way that that's going to be 100% correct. I mean, there's not no way, but there's very low probability that that's going to be correct. So again, I'm going to go out to October 20th. That means 285 days left. Wow, that's actually more than I thought. 285 days left from current day to October 20th. 285 days left. That's a lot of time. But Scossum thinks 150 to 180. I think we need more time, Scossum, because now we're watching the Fed rate cuts. Here's the deal. Here's where my mind is. Fed rate cuts, we got the pauses. What we need is more cuts, and we're not going to get the cuts until we see the new administration's economic policies starting to kick into effect, hopefully in a very positive way. Hopefully inflation gets better, less bad. And then what we could see is, a boom. We could see potentially a big boom in the market and potential rate cuts coming. Rate cuts, lower interest rate, lower inflation, rate cuts and a big boom in the market. And maybe that's not going to happen to the latter half of 2025. Maybe, perhaps. I think Q3, Q4 are going to be the best time in your crypto lives. Possibly Q1 here as well. And Q2 is spotty. Spotty Q2. Who knows? Crypto Steve says we might be open for this to be the top. Crypto Steve is not going to make it. I don't even know who Crypto Steve is, but anybody who's calling this the top, in my opinion, I'm just going to say it. If you think this is the top, that's pretty silly. I was going to be rude, more rude than that. This is not the top. If you think this is the top, I think you're silly. That's what I'm going to say. That's a nice way to say it. How much months is a Q? 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 months in a year. Nico TBD says, where can I find Crow? Well, you can find Crow if you want to buy Crow. You can buy it on crypto.com. You could buy it on Blowfin. You can buy it on a lot of exchanges. Where do you find the chart? CoinGecko, Coinbase. Anything. You can find it everywhere. By the way, guys, if you're not already signed up for crypto.com, you should sign up for crypto.com. They've got these really cool Visa cards, guys. I got an affiliate link for you guys down below. We're not sponsored by them in any capacity, but I do have an affiliate link for you guys. And I want you guys to know that if you're not already signed up for crypto.com, they're launching banking services this year. They're launching a Cronos ETF potentially in 2025. They've got stock trading now available. They've got sports betting now available on their app. They got futures trading available on their app. And they got these sweet Visa cards that if you don't have one, there's something to consider. You can get them for as low as $500 or you can get them for $1 million, depending on what kind of rewards you want. Check it out and sign up for crypto.com using our link down below if you haven't already done so. It's going to be a massive exchange. They're going to launch the US exchange officially in 2025 at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened soon. And if you want to sign up and get set up with crypto.com, you can do so. Why do I like crypto.com so much? Because I think it's the best place to go from my bank account into crypto. And then from there, I actually like to trade around on a lot of other platforms. But once they launch the US exchange, I think I'm going to be trading a lot more on crypto.com because I think it's going to be a little bit more. I think it's going to be better. I think the liquidity will be better. I think it's just generally going to be better and more affordable, less fees, less of a spread, things like that. But what I really like crypto.com for is onboarding. They've got a variety of things. You can do NFTs. Their on-chain DeFi wallet's very cool as well. But I love these Visa cards because I could take profit and spend it on, dinner or whatever, or groceries or whatever, or gas, and it's cool. And you get cash back. You just got to stake Crow coins for it. It's super cool. Can you do options trading, Skawsome? Too? On crypto.com? Crease chat says we didn't see dino coins like LTC do the big move yet, so we didn't find the top. Study history. Yes, I agree with you, Crease. I think that like Bitcoin, gold, and all these stupid coins and Litecoin is going to pump again, and Zcash and whatever. All these, ancient coins are going to pump again. Stinky Monkey's talking about Mary. Mary is up today. That's correct. Cleese Beef says, just think of that possibility, an insane number of possibility to double the crypto market. Yeah, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Mr. Beefy. I'm going to call you Mr. Beefy. But Mary is up today as the crypto market's down. Mary's up. Why is this up? Still rumors of the exchange listings spinning around, and actually some wallets that people have suspicion or have to do with some exchanges are accumulating massive amounts of Mary again, and they've only done buys, no sells at all. There's 3 wallets that have been accumulating, and this is continuing to climb up today, which is unbelievable on a down day. So that's pretty neat. If you want to trade for yourself, guys, again, sign up for Blowfin. You want a bigger exchange, you can sign up for crypto.com. Check them both out. Honestly, there's a world where you can use both effectively in your crypto strategy. Yeah. Mr. Beefy. Jason says Mogcoin down today because crypto's down. More upside ahead if we can get this altcoin season to pop off and the total market cap to go up. Dario says Crow is not going to $1 this cycle. I disagree. We'll see who's right. Nothing I ever say is financial advice, guys. You got to do your own research. But the biggest story of the day, somebody says you need a Trump wig. That would be funny. Oh, man, I said his name. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't that be terrific? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? I got to tell you, it would. I would like it. I would. It's true. Gary, the biggest story of the day, the most important thing that you guys need to know is this. Okay, guys, I got one big takeaway. Are you listening? First of all, smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel, okay? And I'll give you guys the big takeaway for the day. I'm dead serious here. Gary Gensler doesn't like Fartcoin. DCA HODL, smash a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace, y'all. Later.